We turn now to the oil disaster in the Gulf, and with the cap still holding and the relief wells on track, concern has now moved 100% to the cleanup, and many are worried BP will bail out of the cleanup effort once the well is permanently plugged. Remember one thing, there's still 90 days worth of oil in that water. It took 6 weeks to get to shore in the first place, and now there's another incident causing concern. So we have two reports tonight, beginning with Ann Thompson in Venice, Louisiana. Ann, good evening.
Good evening, Brian. The only thing people here fear more than oil coming is BP and the Coast Guard taking their equipment and going. And that was the topic of a meeting in New Orleans today, described as frank and passionate.
It is the backbone of the shoreline cleanup and an economic lifeline for out-of-work fishermen. But today, National Incident Commander Thad Allen told Louisiana officials the Vessels of Opportunity program will be downsized once the well is killed.
How contentious was that issue today with the parish presidents?
I don't think it's contentious so much as it's very complex. And I hate to use downsize. I think right size is more what we need to do. We need to adjust the Vessels of Opportunity, all of our resources, to what the requirement is.
There are thousands of boats in the program, but now that BP's well is capped, the mission will move from response to recovery. Parish presidents fear retreat.
We're going to hold their feet to the fire to make sure they're there until all of the oil is gone out of the Gulf of Mexico before we pull all the assets out of our parish.
In Plaquemines Parish today, there was oil to clean up in the marshes. We found patches of crude Wednesday evening, 7 miles south of Empire Rocks.
This is why the oil is harder to find and harder to recover, because it is coming in ever smaller pieces and now mixing in with the debris of the Gulf.
An invasion Louisiana does not want to fight by itself.
Can you assure the people of Louisiana that BP and the Coast Guard won't cut and run?
We're not running anywhere. There's a Coast Guard station in Venice here. I talked with Bob Dudley. We're committed to be here and make sure this thing ends correctly.
A promise Louisiana officials say they're not buying into just yet. Ann Thompson, NBC News, Venice, Louisiana.